Hi everyone. Our next video is all about how to book an appointment using Manychat and Acuity. So now why Manychat and Acuity altogether and not direct them to Acuity? The reason is because we actually want to lessen the burden on your customer service. If we send them the link to Acuity, then they're still going to go back to us or the receptionist or the people on site to ask more questions if they do have questions. So this is actually training your audience to use the chatbot. This is actually the question that my clients have is because why do they keep coming back to us? Why do they keep coming calling us and doing this and all that? So what you want to do every time they call you is yes, we actually have a code. We're gonna send you the code, and then all of your questions will be asked there. And if it's not there, then it's gonna direct you directly to our live agent. So that's what you want to tell your clients as well, or your staff, that you want to train your audience to use the code, to use the reference URL, and the links that you provide them on site or on your Facebook page so that they keep coming back to the chatbot, and it's going to be less and less of a burden once they're already trained to use it. All right, so let's start on how to book an appointment using ManyChat and Acuity. So here on my screen, we are going back to the sheet. I actually added the Asian allergy again just to collect more information, and I've pre-created a flow that we can use so that it's going to be easier for us. And I have here my Acuity client scheduler so I can show you. It's going to be a little complicated and tedious, but once you get used to it, everything is going to be easier. Okay, so let's go. So the first question is confirm your email address. The next question is mobile number. The next is age, and the next one is allergy. So again, we need to save these custom fields as email and as phone number. This one is age. I put ago, so I didn't have time to edit this. It should be age. And then this one for allergy, it's allergy. It's again, it's a typo. It should be allergy, right? So it should be reflecting on all of this in here. And once you're done, what you want to do is map all these out to your Google Sheets so that you can collect all these data. All right, so let's begin. So here with the email, we want to actually insert Google Sheets, and then we want to insert row. And remember, your user ID is your lookup column or the anchor. So user, here is user again. The first name is the first name. So if you were a clinic, you want to, sorry, so this should be last name. If you were a clinic, you want to, um, I forgot, cancel. If you're a clinic, you may want to collect their real first name and last name. And if you're a vet clinic, you may want to collect the name of their pet because some people just have multiple pets. So I'm just gonna go back here and remember if it's the big email. Okay, so it's the email address with the big capital letters in front. So I'm gonna insert row. You can definitely do that. Collect their real name because a lot of people don't use their real names or their real identity on their Facebook page. So you want to tell them that for a record, we want to collect your email. You may also want to collect some ID if you need to, especially if you are a hospital or a clinic that needs proper identification. Okay, so here we put in email address, right? So save. And then for the next one, we are going to um, update Google Sheets actions. update your row, name sheet, and then your lookup column is your user ID. Your lookup value is again your user ID. And then you want to collect your phone. So mobile. So I just want to recheck that if it's really mobile. All right. So next one is the ago or age. We want to update again. So this is the part of the video that you will want to double time. So we are ago. And then here we have allergy. You can actually just duplicate this one and then change the uh, and we'll connect it and then update your role. So we want to delete this and we want to add this allergy and then save. And then once we've collected this one, you want to say thank you first. Thank you for all that information. Thank you for all that information. We're now going to direct you to book the call. Book the appointment. So book now. And then you want to direct them to your um sorry, to your link. All right. So this is the part where it gets tricky. So I'm going to show you my notes. I have here, we're going to see some coding in here and some tricky nerdy part of chatbot. So what we want to do is copy your direct link. So copy this one. And once you copy it, you put it on your notes. And then um you add this here. Okay. So once it's already there, um, you are now going to copy this to your Manychat. So this is now going to be your website address. Okay. So now you have first name equals your first name, and then last name equals your last name, and then phone equals your mobile, right? And email is your email address with a big capitalization email address, right? So remember the custom codes that you added in there. And then now for the tricky part, we wanted to add the fields, the field. So where are you going to see the fields? So for this one, you want to know the age, the field. So you click, you highlight it, and then you right click on it and then click on inspect. And you're actually going to see this. This is where you get the field ID. So the field ID is 9351049. It's going to be a different one for you. So let's just put Enfield 9351039 is equal to your age, right? And then allergy is, so let's just 9351039, and then let's just inspect this. Okay, so for this one, it's, of course, it's 9351040. All right, so let's add it here. So this should be your ago, your age, and this should be your allergy. Sorry, go back to custom field and type on allergy there. So this is your website. Now we can publish this and test it. What's going to happen? I actually don't know if this is, I know this is going to work, but since I'm creating it um, as we go, so I still don't know what errors are we gonna get from here. So, but let's try it. Let's preview. Open Messenger. Hmm. All right. So please confirm the email address. Okay. So I forgot to put the sheet side by side, but hopefully this will appear. Let's just go back and forth. So here, ta-da. All right. So mobile number is 0936 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then from here to ta-da. And then how old? 20. It should be here as well. So the reason for this, uh, they the staff that I worked with, they check on the Acuity calendar and also the sheet to check if it's the same information once the clients or the customers get into the clinic. So I'll just put yes, not here. Okay, so we'll be there, yes, nuts. And then I'll click on book now. I'm gonna be going to Acuity, and once you're in Acuity, so for example, I'll book this one 8 a.m. tomorrow. So all of the information are actual here. So your customers don't need to do this again. So all they need to do is complete the appointment. All right. So that's how you complete a booking on Acuity and on Chatbot so that your customers, your clients, your patients don't necessarily have to go to you, but they have to just refer to the chatbot, ask questions. So my tip for you is collect as much questions that you're getting, the most commonly used words that they use so that you can input it on your chatbot and actually create the answers there and then only cater to the ones that are really important, right? For example, if they're asking when are you open, then you can create um, keywords for open, what is your location, keywords for location. But if they have something that the chatbot cannot answer, like for example, my dog is puking blood all over the place, then that's an emergency, and that's the time you can alert the receptionist, the doctors in the emergency room of your hospital or clinic. So that's a time that you are going to spend much time for that particular client and not waste any more time answering routinary questions such as where are you located, what are your hours, when you're open, how much is this, how much is that, how much are your services, and etc. etc. So I hope this is helpful, and I hope that you find this convenient as I do to my clients. All right, so I'll see you on the next video.